Welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you so much for joining us for another edition. Please share, subscribe, like, comment if you agree or disagree. We appreciate you guys joining us. We are on the last stretch of the World Cup, y'all. And we're going to discuss briefly about the semifinals, Croatia versus Argentina, Morocco versus France. This tournament has been amazing. This is potentially one of the best, if not the best World Cup we have seen in a long time. Reason why is you have no clue what's going to happen. Yes, a lot of few World Cups that have come and go. We know that there's always a Cinderella story. There's always something that happens, but this thing has been consistent every single game. Usually it happens only for the group stages, and then, when it comes to the knockout stage, the big dogs speaks. But this one, there is no big dog. Anybody can get it. I mean, the World Cup has been extremely, extremely entertaining. They've been excited, passion, drama, everything that football is all about, isn't it? And we love it. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to get a lot of withdrawal when this World Cup is finished because none of us are really thinking about our clubs right now. But hey, we appreciate what these guys are doing. They're playing their heart out. Argentina versus Croatia, or Croatia versus Argentina. This match is going to be cagey. It's going to be cagey because Argentina is not a team that plays fancy nothing. It's Messi, you do what you do. I got dogs behind you. But when we get you the ball, then we want you to take action. Croatia they use experience, they use their head, and they just chillax and say, do what you got to do. You break us down. They got this great goalie. Their defense is solid. I mean, Dejan Lovren is playing like he is Van Dijk. I mean, we sold the wrong center back here. The way they're playing is like an African team. We don't do too much. We just don't want to get beat. And then eventually when the time comes, they take over. See, they are playing. I've been the mindset of saying lately that you can't just play a counterattack team. You can't just sit on the back and just try to hit somebody on a counterattack. You have to do something because there's too many creative players out there. And a lot of the teams found that out. Belgium. The thing with the Croatia team is when they get the ball, they hold the ball, they can pass, they got great midfield, Perisic, Modric, Kovacic. I mean, they can hold the ball for a long period of time, and then when they lose it, they all fall back. So it's very, very hard to beat them. Argentina, on the other hand, is a very well-oiled team that they are just dogs. They're just playing for Messi. And Messi's just walking around, and I'm figuring out why he's doing that because, as I said, the coach is the reason why Argentina is where they are. For about 10 plus years, every coach that came in has been trying to figure out the Messi Colandro, but this one has figured it out. All he said is, I'm going to put a bunch of dogs around you. You just do your Messi thing when the time is right. And it's working perfectly. So this team, I think, is going to be cagey because it's going to be based on anybody who makes a mistake. Croatia don't make that type of mistake. I mean, against Brazil had to play very well to score that goal, thanks to individual creativity like Neymar. So you're not going to get a lot of chances to score on Croatia. Now, Messi, being Messi, he can do a few messy things, They could hurt Croatia if Croatia just sits back. But knowing how Croatia has been playing all over the whole tournament, they don't just sit back. When they get the ball, they're going to create some chances. Now, Argentina's team, their issues is if you get at them, they lose their head. They are very, very passionate and, heart on their sleeves. But when you get hard at them, they lose their head. They start doing crazy stuff like they did against Netherlands. So if Croatia methodically gets to them, they could hurt them because they're strong as their defense is, it's not as tough as, say, Moroccan's defense, because Argentina's team is, a lot of people are worried about what Messi is going to do, so they don't super press him. But we saw when Netherlands pressed him, they scored 2 goals. When Saudi Arabia pressed him, they scored 2 goals. So a team like Croatia is definitely built to be able to hurt them if the time comes. On Wednesday, we got France against Morocco. Morocco has just did madness. I mean, they have pushed the whole Cinderella thing to a whole different level. They are holding the torch. I mean, they are representing so many factors of this world that is crazy. They have the African side, they have the Arab side, they got the Muslim side. So they have, and they said they're feeling the vibe and everybody is supporting Morocco right now. Now, everybody knows every African other team is France. But in this case, we got two African teams playing, and I'm going for Morocco. If France wins and they make it to the finals, I'm going with France. Let's discuss about them two teams. Again, Morocco, same team, identical to Croatia. They are very solid, very organized, and they will work very, very hard. I mean, some of their players' hamstrings are falling off. They just wrapping it up and going back in. This game also is going to be based on mistake. I'm not super impressed with France, but at the same time, they got Mbappe and Dembele. So they could hurt you. They could hold Mbappe because they're not going to have a lot of spaces for him to just sprint past people. But the person that I'm more worried about is Dembele because he's very good with close quarters pressure where he could dribble past individual who's standing there. The other player also who could hurt them is Griezmann. Griezmann is also very techy. He could dribble you. It doesn't matter how much space you give him. He could dribble past people. So that could be the factor that gets France over the top. Other than that, if it's just based on Mbappe, unless Mbappe do some of the stuff he did against, Poland? I mean, the goal he scored against Poland. That was crazy. Unless he does something like that, if it's him thinking that when I get the ball, I'm just going to sprint and dribble past people. These guys, you dealing with some strong warriors here for the Atlas Lions. They are not, you're not going to be blowing past them that easy. Spain find that out. Portugal also find that out. So for me, the two players that I'm be worried about if I was Morocco is Dembele or Griezmann. Mbappe is, you don't have space, so you're just going to be running into a wall. On the French side, their defense can be hurt. It can be gathered. That's why we are not understanding why he's not playing Konate. He's playing Upamecano and Varane. Them two are liabilities. He saw it against England. And then the previous matches, every time those two players are playing, there's always like a mistake is going to happen. Put Konate in. He is the most relaxed player out there. If they lose, it's going to be based because of those two center backs. Morocco put a ball in. I don't think France will be able to break him down. I'm just saying it. Yes, I've said that you can't just sit in the back. But the thing with Morocco is they work hard. When they get the ball, they don't just hoof it up top. They get the ball, they pass the ball. So they could hold the ball for at least 3 to 5 minutes before France can get it back. And if that keeps happening, France is going to be very frustrated and trying to force their way into the goal. And they're going to make a mistake and they're going to hit with a counterattack. Against Portugal, there was 3 chances where Morocco should have scored a goal. And then when they got to the final third, they forfeit. So this match is exciting. I mean, I can't wait. Tomorrow it's happening. Then on Wednesday, and then, of course, I think Saturday they play the 3rd and 4th, and then Sunday is the final. We'll be back on Thursday to discuss a little bit about who has won, the review of the 2 semifinals, and the preview of the final, and possibly a few words for the 3rd and 4th position. But before we leave, I haven't been talking about Liverpool, but a quick note on Liverpool. We played against Lyon. We lost. It was a friendly match, warm-up games, mid-season, preseason to get to next week, the league starts. So they're prepping for that. And I think on Friday, we got another one. I forgot the team we're playing. This is a preseason game. It's mostly the kids. I know Nunez is the one that's back. The rest of the guys who got kicked out of the quarterfinals will be back on Friday. We heard some news today that Liverpool has made an agreement with Enzo Hernandez, from Benfica, who plays for Argentina. They said there's a pre-contract agreement for the summer. And then, also there was, one of my contacts told me that there's Liverpool working really, really hard to get Jude. Not that they just want to get him in the summer. They're trying their best to get him in January, because they know if they wait till the summer, Real Madrid can sneak in and scoop him up. So we know that he wants to go to Liverpool. Liverpool is the main team that is like ahead of everybody who wants him, City and Madrid, and I think PSG also. But right now, they say Liverpool is the team. And we're hoping that he come in. But rumors are to be believed he will be in Liverpool in January. Finger crossed. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy your World Cup. This is the final stretch. Take it all in. We'll be back on Thursday and discuss the review of the semis and possibly the preview of the. Thank you so well. Share, subscribe, like. Please put our name out there. Leave a comment. Agree with anything I said. This is Kwesi Bold, Archie. Peace.